Look, you want to do amazing things in life. You want to do incredible things to where you leave a mark on humanity and you become a legend. See, the greatest thing a man can do for himself to become immortal is to leave a legacy worth remembering for generation after generation after generation. Your name will always live beyond you. So this video goes out to all of the ambitious men who want to leave a legacy, who want their name to be remembered for generation after generation after generation. The bots that are on here, this is your time to leave. Just cut the video off. If that's not what you're looking for, do not continue watching this video because you will get upset. But to the people who genuinely want to become legends, to the people who genuinely want to leave a massive mark on society, who want their name to be remembered, you have to understand this one thing. As you achieve great things, as you shift the atmosphere, as you change the consciousness of people, you are going to be a villain in somebody's story. You want to be a hero. You have no negative intentions by what you do. But you have to understand the nature of human beings. And you have to understand that humans, if they are provoked, they're also sheep, right? So they will believe everything. And they will create new beliefs in their psyche to oppose with what you're saying, because to shift the consciousness of humans, to actually make a change in society, you're going to have to go against the herd. You want to be a hero, right? You don't just want to be somebody who wanders around. You didn't click off this video. So you want to be a hero. If you want to be a hero, you have to understand you will be a villain in many people's stories. You'll be a hero in most, but you'll be a villain in some. Because there's some people who can't handle the truth. See, for you to leave a legacy, for you to be a legend in humanity, you have to tell the truth, your truth, whatever that truth is for you. And you have to nail yourself on a cross. And you have to get rocks thrown at you. You have to get beat by people who genuinely are threatened by your existence. I know you've heard this story before. It's crazy because that name lives on for generation after generation after generation after generation. You know what I'm talking about? Yeshua. Right? A hero in most people's stories, but a villain in some. Right? You see this in movies. People who genuinely moved the world, who made such great impact, were villains in some people's stories. Because there were people who were insecure, who were threatened by them. But it's okay. Once you understand this concept, you will become your authentic self. Because the reality is, if you want to stand out in this world, if you actually want to generate attention, because to become great in this world, especially in the digital world, because everything's moving digital now, everything's moving towards the metaverse, right? Metaverse is the internet. It's not about what you do in real life anymore. A lot of people, they do a lot of crazy things in real life, but they can't make the level of impact that a person who does things online can. Whether you like it or not, it is true, right? Online has allowed for there to be decentralized systems. What I mean by decentralized, nothing is just one place. There used to be just media controlled by cable, controlled by ads on TV. Now you can literally, I can put out this piece of content right now for free and everyone can watch this and I can get it just as much, if not more attention than those TV ads that came out. Everyone has that ability. So to generate attention, you need to be different. You need to stand out. You need to be your authentic self, because nobody can replicate your authentic self. Everything that you like, everything that you love, nobody can replicate that. So that is your ticket to becoming a legend in society and actually putting yourself out there and being comfortable with being criticized. Because the reality is, people will criticize you. People will find little things to bring you down. We live in a crab in a bucket mentality. We live in a crab in a bucket environment where people are constantly dragging people down because they cannot fathom that this person is doing better than they are. They cannot fathom that this person is evoking a certain emotion out of them. They cannot fathom that this person is at the height that they're at and they're at the lowest point of their entire lives. That's why you see losers on social media taking the time to write a negative comment under somebody's video. See, I get a lot of haters for some of the videos that have done pretty well for myself. And I always laugh. See, when you're on a mission to become a legend, to have a name that's etched in the digital and even physical marbles of time, you have to understand that the people who hate on you, it's laughable. They're doing nothing. They're miserable. They have nothing going for themselves. All they can do is spend their lack of value on you. The limited amount of value that they have, the scarce amount of value that they possibly have, is actually engaging with what you've created in positivity to even boost it more. They don't understand they're actually helping. By putting a negative comment under somebody's thing, you're helping them become more of a legend than they already are. But again, they don't think. So for you that wants to make an impact in the world, you cannot be afraid of this negativity. You can't be afraid of people tearing you down, because it's going to happen. It has to happen, because you're making such a crazy impact that it's shaking people's consciousness. Andrew Tate, I always mention him, I know, because he's literally he's the spokesperson of this exact concept. He's somebody who showed up, shifted the consciousness of millions of men all at once, so hard that he gathered so much attention, became the most Googled man on the planet, and was chastised and was taken and was basically humiliated verbally, right? Saying that he was doing certain things. I'm not going to explain too much, but and there's still no evidence that he's done those things, right? There's still no evidence. But again, the media, the people, they have negative connotations towards him. They criticize him, right? They criticize his first business because it was a business of immorality, which probably, if that's what he did, that's what he did. There are people who've done crazy things to be able to come up, depending on what their consciousness was at the time, depending on what their mindset was at the time. But either way, it does not matter, because the positive impact outweighs that. But you will always have haters, because you need haters. See, you're not going to become a legend until you have haters. You will not rise to the top until you have people who genuinely dislike you. It sounds sad and it sounds miserable, but that is the life of a legend. The life of a legend is balancing praise and balancing hate, right? You must, but you have to understand that that's a part of your journey. That's a part of what's going to happen, because you are ambitious, because you want to become a legend. So understand this, because this will actually help you through the process. This will help you be able to unlock yourself, to be able to put yourself out there, to be able to actually say things that impact people. I had to do this with myself. I had to come to terms. That's why I started YouTube. For years, I was afraid of starting a YouTube, because I knew I would get a lot of haters. I knew that I could generate attention, but those same people would hate on me. They would talk about me. They would send negative comments towards me. They would belittle me. I knew that, so I was scared and I didn't do it. But once I wrapped my head around that that's what it would take to make the level of impact that I want to make, I just started. And I'm just getting started. So it's your turn. It's your turn to start. So if you found this motivating, if you found this insightful, like, comment, subscribe, share it with another friend who wants to become a legend, who wants to become a modern day icon. Click the link in the description, sign up to the email list. We talk a lot about these topics, honestly, like personal branding, all of that, how to actually level up digitally, become a modern, powerful man, right? Which means that you've mastered technology, you've mastered social media, as well as the physical world, right? Do that. Sign up for, a potential one-on-one session with me. Join in the free community to be able to actually level up your personal brand, build a monetizable personal brand on YouTube, much like what I just did over the last 3 to 4 months. I got you. I'm gonna catch you on the next video.